love and try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, the morning light. Oh, I just wanna be your Superman. Come fly with me, just take my hand. And now that we are cruising in mid-flight, you better watch out for the kryptonite. So come on over, we can make it through, make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night, we're dancing. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through, make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. Stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh.
Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome to the live show. If you are already part of the Tall Man Clan, thank you for coming back. If you're new to the show, I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live this very moment from the Carnival Conquest in our cabin 7443. Way to the back of the ship, but it's not like an aft balcony. We're just shy of aft balconies. Speaking of aft balconies, we're going to show you one tonight as part of the 16 cabin review we're doing tonight live with you guys. So thank you everyone for joining us. Do us a huge favor. Again, if you're new, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you, costs you absolutely nothing, and it really does help out the show. And Lisa and I sincerely appreciate it. And if you love cruising, we are bringing you with us live every night we're on a ship, and we're going to be on tons of ships over the next 3 weeks. So you got to stick with us. All right. That being said, let's at least show you a little bit of balcony cam or promenade cam at least. And we can show you that while we're saying hello to everybody. So who's in here tonight? Let's say hello to Bev.
Hi,
hey, Bev, how are you tonight? Hello, hello. Mama Tall Man, it is showtime. Yes, it is, Mama Tall Man. Antonio says, hey, TMC. Okay, we're already jealous that you're cruising, and we're not about to eat German chocolate cake in front of us. That's just not right. Now, the good news is it's not German chocolate cake. It's
cookie cake.
Cookie cake, chocolate cookie cake. But
chocolate cookie cake.
anyway, that's all right. You know what?
He's off the hook.
You know what? Hang on. You know what, Antonio? This is absolutely just for you. Just for you. Here, hang on. Oh, it's so good. That was good. Anyway, here you go, Antonio, just for you. Patricia, hello. How are ya?
Hello.
Justina, good evening. Gina Maxwell, hello. Hey. Hello, Ashley. This is the moon and the ocean video should be your new balcony cam shot, right?
Ah, you like that one,
That's a good one. I got to wash down that chocolate cake.
He was just telling me how rich that cake is.
It is very rich.
Yeah.
Very rich. Very rich indeed. All right. Shall we get right to it? We have 16 cabins to cover. And we want to, I know you guys are waiting, so let's just get right to it. We are going to start off with an inside cabin. In fact, I think we're starting off with our cabin.
All right.
Let's take a peek. This is cabin 7443. This is a regular inside cabin, and this just happens to be our cabin. Right, when we come in, we do have 3 closets on the left-hand side. This one is nothing but shelves, but you can lift those shelves up and convert that to hanging if you want. This one here is all hanging, except for the little cubby down there at the bottom you can put shoes. There's another closet behind the door, which is much bigger than this. That is all hanging. Coming further in, we have a mini bar right here, a little mini fridge, which is empty, by the way. Over here, small TV by today's standards. There's a safe behind this little cabinet doors. You got 4 drawers here. This one has your hair dryer in it. Power-wise, there's only one US power here, 110, and there's one European power. This is a lighted mirror, so it does technically light up, maybe, mostly, I don't know. It's warming up. There we go. All right, of course, there's a little stool as well. Back over here, we have a king-size bed or 2 twins if we had wanted them separated. The nightstands, they don't have regular power 110, but they do have 2 USB charging ports, so we can at least charge our phones there at night. We do have this little coffee table as well. All right, the bathroom, old school shower curtain. All right. Not too bad. Toilet's in a great place for someone of my height and my size, so that is definitely tall and fluffy approved. Again, if you didn't know, I'm 6'4". 6 shelves, 3 on this side, 3 on this side. Makeup mirror. You do have power right up there. Nice single basin sink and a big, huge mirror. There is storage down beneath, and of course there's soap and shampoo in the shower. So there you have it. Thank you, Lisa. Inside cabin, our inside cabin, 7443. Ciao. Well, there you go. Now you got to look at what it normally looks like outside of this. By the way, don't forget to say hello to Ellie here. Ellie's with us tonight. There you go. All right, so let's look at another inside cabin. This is an upper-lower. This is cabin 6227. This is an inside upper-lower. Now, as you see when you come in, there's your wall because this cabin is very long this way. You have your cabinets here, your storage, your closets. That one's all hanging with a cubby at the bottom and top. This one here also cubby at the top and bottom, which is also all hanging. And then this should be shelves, which you can convert to hanging if you want. There is a safe behind here, TV, which is a little bit on the small side, 4 drawers. The top one has your hair dryer in it. Okay, you have 1 US power, 1 European power, lighted mirror, and then you have your single bed on the bottom. And then the second bed will come out from here, so it kind of ends up like bunk beds. Okay, so there's that. The bathroom is at this end, so let's take a look at that. You do have a corner shower with a curtain, no glass doors, toilet in a great place for the taller fluffy, single basin sink, 3 shelves per side, so 6 total. Makeup mirror, there's power up here as well. Nice mirror. All right, and there is some storage down below as well. So all in all, not too bad if you want to do a solo or you're sailing with friends. All right, ciao. Well, there you go. There is your inside, upper, and lower. Antonio, I'm not sure what to think about that comment. It scares me a little bit. Moving on, let's look at an inside quad, meaning an inside cabin that can accommodate 4 people. This is cabin 9240. This is an inside cabin, but it's an inside quad. So if you're a family of 4, this cabin would work for you. Now, we'll come back to show you the cabins. But the 2 beds you see down there at the bottom, the 2 upper beds come from the ceiling. Now, the 4th one is not down right now. But we like to show you this so you can see what kind of space you would have if these were down. Now, of course, if you want your cabin steward to put these up during the day so you have more room to move around, he can do that. But at nighttime, you can see what it would be like for the 2 people on the bottom if both the top beds were down, okay? You'd basically have to crawl in, okay? That being said, there are 2 twins when separated, 1 king when together. There's some nightstands with USB power on them. Across from there, you have a mini fridge in there. You do have a coffee table that's sort of movable. Desk area, 110, 1 European power, a little stool. There's a hair dryer in here, plus 3 other drawers. A safe behind here to store your valuables, and a TV, which is a little small by today's standards. The closet, this one's all cubbies. shelves. This one is all hanging, and there's also one behind the door that's larger than this one that is also all hanging. The bathroom, you have a smaller corner shower with a curtain. Toilet's in a great place for the taller fluffy. Like, I'm 6'4", it's great for me. Over here by the sink, there's 6 shelves, 3 on this side, 3 on this side, makeup mirror, single basin sink, and there is power in here as well. Not too bad. So there you go. If you're a family of 4, would this be too tight for you? Or are you like, you know what, we're only going to be in there to sleep and change and shower anyway? Let us know in the comments. All right, but by the way, so you see, we're actually sitting at the edge of our bed. If this was a quad, we could not sit like this.
Correct.
Because the bed would be right about here. So when I mean crawl, I mean you would have to crawl in. Again, for those who are only going to be in the cabin to sleep and shower and change, maybe that's fine. But for those who are like, maybe want a little extra space, an inside quad may not be for you. You may want to do 2 cabins, okay? And the last inside we have to look at is called an inside with picture window. A lot of people would look at this and think it's an ocean view, but it is not. It is classified as an inside with picture window. This is cabin 6203. This is what's called an interior with picture window. So as you come in, there's 3 closets here. There's one behind the door, but the door's propped open. I don't want to move it. It's the largest. It's all hanging. This one here is also hanging with a little cubby at the bottom for shoes. The third one, you have shelves, or you can convert it to hanging if you want. Okay, it's up to you. All right. Coming further in, that is a mini fridge right there underneath that door, underneath the countertop and behind the door. Then we have our desk. You have a built-in hair dryer, 3 drawers, right? There's a safe behind here, okay? And a TV, a little bit small by today's standard. You do have a lighted mirror, 110 power, 1 European power, all right? Your phone, and a little stool. Now here's your bed. Now this is in its king configuration. You can separate these and then the nightstands would go in between. Now the nightstands do have USB power, but not 110. So you can at least charge your phone there, okay? Now this is why they call it an interior with a picture window, because you're really not seeing a whole heck of a lot because there's a big rail there. Actually, that is public space, so people can walk around there and look in your cabin if you don't have your blinds closed at night. All right, let's go take a look at the bathroom. All right, so you have a corner shower with a curtain. No glass doors here. The ship is 22 years old. Toilet, which is in a great place for my height. I'm 6'4". All right, and then there you have 6 shelves, makeup mirror, single basin sink. There is power in here as well and some storage underneath. All right, there you go. An interior with picture window. All right, we'll see you on the next one. All right, that's it for the inside cabins. Before we move on to the ocean views, let's see what everybody else is saying. See who else has joined us tonight.
All right.
Elaine, hello, Elaine. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Hey, woohoo!
Wow, that doesn't happen often, does it? Welcome to your day. It's pre-hump day.
Yeah.
Pre-hump day. Anyway, Patricia says Antonio might now toss Rob off the plank for the tease. Hello, Mamie Radar. How's it going in New Mexico tonight? Patricia's like, no, I just want to watch Robert. Yeah, that's disturbing.
That was Antonio.
Antonio,
sorry. Patricia. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Hello, True Texan girl. I'm kidding, Antonio. Antonio, he fell for it. Yeah, I did fall for it. Hello, Nurse Tara. How are you? And Patricia says the quad is way too squishy for me. Yeah, it's a little tight, I would think, for 4. I mean, if they're little kids, I guess it would be okay. But again, still, the being on the bottom, it's kind of tight. It's kind of tight.
It is tight, but you know what? In some cases, it works, and if that's what you need, then I'm glad that they have them and offer them.
If it was set up more like bunk beds, right? If the 2 lower beds were pushed off to the side, I think it would be easier to manipulate in there. But when they're pushed together as a king, it's real challenging because you're now crawling.
It is challenging.
So if it's pushed off to the side, there's sort of a walkway in between all the beds. You got your left side, you got your right side, and
yes,
yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Antonio thinks he likes that description. Squishy. Do you now? Squishy. It's good for the tall and squishy.
No.
Bev says, I would be fine with the upper lower if it was just me and no one else in the upper. Yeah, that was a nice looking single cabin.
Yeah, I like that cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice looking. There needs to be more of those, I would think.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, so let's move on to the ocean views. We're going to start off with a porthole. Right? It's classified as an ocean view, but it doesn't have the big picture window. It's got, well, old school portholes. This is cabin 2220. This is a porthole. This is a different sort of ocean view, much smaller than the regular ocean views from a view standpoint. You've got these two portholes. Normally, normal ocean view, it's like this entire thing would be a window, but these are kind of unique, right? Sort of old school porthole. All right, so let's just go backwards since we're already down here. So you have a king-size bed when put together, or these can be separated into two twins. There is no extra power by the bed, guys, okay? Across from the bed, sort of you have your desk area here. There's a TV, a little bit small by today's standard. You do have a safe here. You have a mini fridge down here. You only have one US power, one European power. That is a lighted mirror, hair dryer in the top drawer, 3 other drawers down there, and a little stool. Across from this, there is a coffee table and a sofa that can convert into a bed if you want. Up by the door, there are 2 cabinets here. This is all shelves. This one is all hanging. I should say closets, not cabinets. There's a cubby down there, though, for your shoes. There's a larger one behind the door. I don't want to open it because they prop it because they're cleaning. That is all hanging, and it is much larger than this one. Let's take a look at the bathroom. Old school, curtain, no glass, right? You do have shampoo and soap, right? Toilet's in a great place for someone my height, 6'4", as well as a little on the wide side. Call it tall and fluffy, so it's tall and fluffy approved. 6 shelves, 3 on this side, 3 over here. Makeup mirror, power, nice big mirror, single basin sink, and yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Let us know what you think of the portholes as opposed to the big picture window. Would you rather have the big picture window? Is the porthole's kind of unique? Let us know what you think. We'll see you on the next one. Ciao. What do you think of that chocolate cake, Anthony? Antonio. Can't even get crap right tonight.
If you're going to call him out, you got to
What
call
a
him
show
name.
this is turning out to be. Hey, Big Family Expeditions, welcome to the show. Big Family Expedition, it's their first time here. It's like, hey all, your live show showed up in our feed, so I thought we'd stop in and say hey. The Carnival Conquest was our very first cruise ship.
Oh, nice. Yay. Thank you guys for the thumbs up, too.
Yes. All right, let's move on before this gets any worse. Here's a regular ocean view. This is cabin 2429. This is an ocean view. Let's take a look. As you're coming in, there's 3 closets. There's a decent sized one behind the door that's all hanging. It's actually bigger than this one. This one's also all hanging. There's a little cubby down at the bottom for your shoes. This particular cabinet, this closet, is all shelves, or you can lean the shelves up and make it hanging. There's a little bar that you can put on there to make that hanging. Coming further in, you have a nice sofa that can convert to a bed. Love that. And a coffee table. Over here is your dresser. There's 4 drawers. This one here has your hair dryer in it, and then there's 3 more. Little stool. This here is where your mini fridge is. Power-wise, you've only got one 110 outlet and one 220. Behind here is your safe. You have a small TV. There's also some cabinets there. I didn't mention, though, there's also drawers underneath the sofa. Now, over by the bed area, this particular cabin does not have any extra power by the bed, which you see is currently in its king configuration, or you can have them separated. As I mentioned, this is an ocean view, so you got a nice picture window. You can see what's going on as the world passes by you. Yep. All right, let's go look at the bathroom. I like the space in here.
Me too.
Old school bathroom, right? Curtain, I mean. There's no glass. Most of the new ships all have glass doors. This is a curtain. There's shower and soap and shampoo, right? Toilet's in a great place for someone my height at 6'4". And then, of course, you have 3 shelves on this side, 3 shelves on this side. Makeup mirror, power. Nice big mirror and a single basin sink. There's a little bit of storage down there, too. So there you go. There is your ocean view. Love the ocean view. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Ciao. And what I love more than the ocean view is the scenic ocean view.
Oh, yeah.
This is cabin 9198, a scenic ocean view. We've looked at a scenic grand ocean view, or you're going to be seeing a scenic grand ocean view in just a minute, but this is the scenic ocean view. Look at that. We're at the front of the ship, almost dead center. Amazing views. What a big wall of glass that is. Now there is a shade, by the way, that goes down electronically. The button's right there, so if you want it darker in the morning, you can do that. But outside of that, I think I would always have that up. As you come in, there are actually 4 cabinet doors here. This one's all hanging. There's one behind the door that's also hanging. This one is shelves as well as your safe, and you have 4 drawers there. Coming further in, you have a mini fridge there as well as a couple cubbies up there, which is nice. You have 2 US power, 1 European power, small TV by today's standards, hair dryer built in, and 3 other drawers. Let's not forget about that cubby up there. Okay, over here, there's a sofa that can convert to a bed. You have a few drawers over there. There's no additional power there though, and there's no additional power by the bed that I see either. You do have 2 twins that convert to a king, where you can have them separated if you like. But over here, there's a really nice seating area. And I'm telling you, I would turn those suckers around. That's the way they would face almost the entire cruise. I don't know, you tell me, would you turn those around and just face forward? I don't know, we would. All right, let's look at the bathroom. Oh, this particular cabin, by the way, is adjoining. So if you have two cabins, you want to book them side by side, you can open that door and access the other cabin. All right, by today's standards, a little bit different bathroom. Normally there's glass. It's a small corner shower with a curtain. There is soap and shampoo in there. Toilet in a great place for someone my height. I'm 6'4". And then 6 shelves, makeup mirror, nice single basin sink. All right, there you go. There is your ocean, scenic ocean view. Let us know what you think. Yeah, let us know what you think. In fact, hold that thought, because here is the scenic grand ocean view.
This is cabin 9200. This is a scenic grand ocean view. As you come in, look at this space, everybody. This is absolutely amazing, to include the views. We're all the way at the front of the ship, and boy, do you have amazing views. Now, there are blinds that do come down electronically, so you don't have to worry about it if you do want it dark in the morning before you get up. But look at those views. We might as well stay here in the living room. As you can see, there's a sofa sectional, which obviously you can probably convert into a bed. A couple of chairs for chilling out. I would turn those things around and just be facing forward myself. Over here, you have a nice desk and closet unit. So over here, there's 2 US power, 1 European. You have a mini fridge, several drawers. There's a hair dryer in this one, I believe. Yep. Your TV, small by today's standards, and a safe. Your closets, there's 4 of them. This big hanging on this side, and then there's big hanging on that side. Nice. The bed area, as you see, can either be a king like you see it here, or 2 twins if you separate them. And there's no other power back here. Right? Let's check out the bathroom. By the way, there's your controls for the shades right here. All right, your bathroom, a little bit old school. This is an older ship. It's like 22 years old, so you have a curtain. It's a smaller corner shower. Toilet that's in a good place for the taller fluffy. Like me, I'm 6'4". I fit great on there. You got 6 shelves, makeup mirror, right? Pretty good. Let us know what you think of these views. Would you kill for these views? I know I would.
Well, there you go. There are all of your ocean views, 4 different types. And yeah, so let's see what some of the people are saying about them here. And I'm going to back up a little bit. No, we left it off with Big Family. Again, welcome, Big Family. True Texan Girl says, I'd be okay with the picture window just to get the daylight. Right? Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people, that's why they choose that over an ocean view. But on this class of ship, the ocean views have a sofa where the inside cabins don't. So you actually end up with a little bit more space. She goes, the portholes are cool too. Yeah, they are. You do get the light, but and this falls into answering Antonia's question. They are just on the lower deck, and they're only in the front. And I believe this to be the case because the front of the ship starts to curve. So I think it would be harder to put a straight piece of glass in there, but the portholes are much smaller. Again, I don't know. I'm guessing. But yeah, they're only in the front on the lower decks.
Correct.
Asha says, ooh, I like that scenic ocean view. I might have to keep that tucked away in my mental notes. Absolutely. And that's why we do these, right? So everybody gets a chance to see, some different cabins. Maybe you're used to sailing in a certain type of cabin. You look at one of these other ones, they're like, ooh, wow, that's cool. And it's not going to break the budget. It's probably cheaper than a balcony. And, it really has that same kind of feel, right? So other than being outside, right? Great views, though.
Yes, amazing views.
Bev says, I'll take that sofa in that chair, stare out the window all night, right?
Sofa in the cabin.
Yep.
Oh,
Huh?
yes.
The sofa in that cabin.
Yes.
Yep. Antonio says, the scenic ocean view is great cabin. It's so windy in the front of the ship. I'd prefer that than a balcony in the front of the ship. Yeah, I agree. We've been on some ships where there are some balconies in the front, and they have this like little zigzag way to get out there because of the wind that would push. Creates like a little bit of an airlock kind of thing. So I understand. Now, we haven't been in a forward-facing balcony, but it just makes common sense. If the ship is moving forward, it's going to be hard to actually push the door to get out.
Absolutely.
Of course, unless the door comes in, but I don't know. I think it would have to go out.
Then it would be really hard to close the door.
Yeah, it would. Yep. Been open, right? Patricia says, Bev, put that cabin on the bucket list.
That's right.
We are bucket listing it.
Yes.
But again, it's an ocean view. It's not like it's a suite and like 6 times the price of anything else that you might try to book. It's just an ocean view. So
yeah, it's just there's just a couple of
Yeah.
them. There's not that many, but what a great view.
And I'll be honest, this is on the Glory and the ship. It's the first time we've seen them, and I didn't even think to look up what a price might be for them. So maybe we'll try to do that before the next stream.
Yeah, maybe so.
All right. So True Texan Girl says, I've gotten the guarantee inside room in the very back and did not like it. I could feel it and it's bouncy. The wave front is better. If I choose a room, I get the center. Yeah, I mean, oddly enough, the front can be just as bad as the back.
It can.
Right? Because, the first thing to go up, if it's choppy, is the bow, and it hits down. Mm-hmm. The last is the aft. Obviously, center and lower is the best for people who are a little queasy.
Yes.
Outside of that, for the most part, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, it can be a little bit bouncier in the back and a little bit bouncier in the front. The center is a little bit more steady. But we're in the back now. We were in the back on the last cruise, and we had a couple of rocky nights, or at least one rocky night. I mean, the water couldn't even stay in the pool. It was rocking so bad.
Yeah.
It seemed okay
in the
cabin.
Were fine. Yeah.
Anyway. All right, let's move on to some accessible cabins. We have 4 accessible cabins this time. For those who are in wheelchairs or scooters, with Carnival, you have to keep those scooters inside the cabins. So you need to be booking accessible cabins, and so we have them for you. So let's look at an inside with a picture window.
This is cabin 6205. This is an interior with picture window, but it is also an accessible cabin. As you see, a much wider door. There is a small little lip here, but it's not bad. As you come in your right-hand side, you have 3 closets. That one is all hanging. This one here is all hanging. And the third one has shelves in there. Continuing in, you do have a nice little desk area with a little stool that can move around. 110 power or US power, 1 European power. Lighted mirror. There's a safe behind these 2 drawers here. There's a TV, a little bit small by today's standards. 4 drawers. This one here has a hair dryer in it. Now, if you can see where Lisa's standing, there's lots of room in here. So if you do have a scooter, you can park the scooter over here at night, okay? But there's plenty of room to come in and move around. In here is a mini fridge. Now, I remember we were on another ship not so long ago when somebody was asking if this is movable. It is not. It's bolted down, okay? You do have 2 beds that can be either separated or put together, a chair and a coffee table which can move so you can get your chair down here if you need to. All right, there is USB charging ports by the bed, but no power. Now this is called an interior, even though you see a window. A lot of people would think this is an ocean view, but as you can see, you don't really have a view of the ocean, okay? This is public space, and so you would want to make sure you have your curtains closed at night. Now this being an accessible cabin, it's got a 0 clearance bathroom, big wide door, so you can roll right in. All right, there's grab bars by the toilet, grab bars in the shower. Okay, this one does not have a bench that you can transfer to. okay? And it does not have an emergency pull like some of them do. All right. Also, you can roll right up underneath the sink. A couple shelves which are lower so they can be reached. So there you go. Well, let's not forget that makeup mirror. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, now let's take a look at an accessible ocean view.
This is cabin 2473. This is an accessible ocean view. Nice wide door, lots of space in here. We're just going to go check out the whole space first. You have a seating area down here with plenty of space. You can even get your chair on this side of the bed as well as this side of the bed, okay? So backing up here a little bit, there is a cabinet over here for storing your clothes. It is hanging high and low. Your beds can either be a king when put together or you can separate them. There is power, 2 outlets up at the top, as well on either side, by the way, and USB, and there's emergency pull cords in here. There's also USB charging on the nightstands. There's a TV across from the bed, which is a really decent size. Remember, ocean view. There's a window there and a window over here. Remember, again, nice seating area there. You have 2 more closets on this side. One is hanging. They're actually both hanging. And you do have some cubbies right there along with your safe. Now, as you came in, there was a desk. There's also 2 110 here, as well as 1 European. You've got a drawer over here for your hair dryer and a mini fridge down there. Now, this being an accessible bathroom, you can roll right in. Great decor in here. This has obviously been recently updated, right? There's emergency pull in the shower, a bench you can transfer over to, grab bars everywhere, nice lighted mirror. Nice cabin for an accessible cabin. And again, accessible ocean view. We'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
All right, let's look at an accessible balcony cabin.
6207, this is an accessible balcony. We'll get to the bathroom here last, but as you can see, it's a nice big wide door, so is the entryway. By the way, you also have access out here. We'll show you in a different video. But as you come in, you have a nice wide space, lots of room down here as well. Okay, we might as well just show you the bed to begin with. They are, it's in its king configuration, but it can be separated to be 2 twins. This has 2 US power there, 2 US power there, as well as USB here in the middle. So lots of power in this cabin. And the night light, the nightstands with the lights actually have 2 USB power in there as well. Okay, down here at the closet, cubbies on this side with your safe, and then this side is for hanging. Back on this side, this is your desk area. All right, what is this? Can you read that, Lisa? While she's looking to read that, there's 2 US power, 2 USB, and European.
It says short touch for light on off. Keep touching for,
Oh, there we go.
yeah, for
Nice.
3 seconds.
And
for
this has
dimmer.
been an upgraded cabin because this is a nice big TV in it. So this has been recently refurbished, where some of the others do not. By the way, this is your 3rd closet. All right. There's your mini fridge down there. I already showed the dryer. All right. So now this, to get outside, you just press the button, and it opens automatically. All right. The door will open. There's a ramp, and the ramp will go down, and you'll have access to roll right out to your balcony. Okay. All right. Great views. No, maybe except for that. But not too bad. All right. Press the button again and it'll close. So let's go look at that bathroom. Again, it's roll right in. Look at how this is finished. Beautiful. This almost looks like a suite, Lisa.
It almost does.
Yeah, maybe it is not just a regular balcony. Maybe it's a suite. Got emergency pulls in here, bench you can transfer over to. This reminds me of the junior suite we saw earlier.
I agree. The finishes in the bathroom.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. We believe it's just a balcony, but maybe it is a junior suite. Don't know. We'll know by the time we show you this. Ciao.
Nope, it was just a balcony, just refinished. Speaking of junior suites, here it is now.
This is cabin 9205. This is a junior suite. As you walk into the left, as you see, there's some cubbies here with your safe and a couple drawers. You have 3 cabinets. This one's all shelves. Your life vest down there, that is hanging, as well as this side is hanging, but 2 layers. That's kind of cool. When you come in here to your living area, there's a sofa that does convert to a bed, and there's some drawers underneath. You have a nice desk area, 2 US outlets, 1 European outlet, nice mirror, smaller TV by today's standards, and a little mini fridge with a little stool. Now the beds, normally we actually see them in a king configuration, but this is what it looks like with 2 twins. All right, there is 2 outlets by that bed and 2 outlets by that bed. That is awesome. Plenty of power. Now, this is actually a handicapped accessible cabin. So all you do to get out is press that button. It opens up, and then a ramp will come down for you to be able to access this if you're in a scooter or a wheelchair. Isn't that awesome? All right, so this being an accessible cabin, it will also have 0 clearance roll-in, so you can roll right into the bathroom. Nice big wide door. Love the granite in here. Toilet. There's grab bars everywhere. There's a bench you can transfer to in the shower with an emergency pull cord if you need assistance. All right, you can also roll up to the sink. Nice lighted mirror, couple shelves, and a makeup mirror. Absolutely wonderful. Now, I don't know if you noticed this, but the door did close on its own. All right, so there you go. It's a suite, it's a junior suite, but it's also an accessible junior suite.
All right, so there is all your accessible cabins. And if you couldn't tell, they have all been upgraded here on the ship. Lots of power. I mean, 2 US at the desk area, a total of 4 back by the beds, plus USB charging ports. We have mentioned through the rest of the cabins, there's USB charging ports in the lights. I'm not guaranteeing they're going to work. Like our one lamp, it doesn't work. This side does, but this side doesn't.
Plus, not all of the cabins have the upgraded lamps. Some of them still have the old style lamps that don't have
USB.
The USB outlets.
Yeah. We feel that the ship is in various stages of, like every time it ports, they'll take, 3 or 4 cabins and, okay, put this new piece in, right? Or put that new piece in or whatever.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway. All right. So all we have left are balconies and suites.
Oh.
Do we have suites? I'm not sure if we got suites this time. Outside that junior suite.
Junior suite, and I think that was it.
We did the accessible junior suite.
Yeah, I think that might be
on
it.
On the Glory, we were able to see the Ocean Suite and the Grand Suite. We were unable to see them on this particular ship. But we have a series of balconies. So let's look at the balcony.
All right.
This is cabin 9230. This is a balcony cabin. And as you see, as you come in, your closets are on your left. There's actually 3 of them. There's a pretty large one here in the back that is all hanging. This one here is also all hanging with a little cubby down there in the bottom. And then this one is all shelves. Okay, but you can lift this up if you want more hanging. Okay. Moving further in, we do have our desk area. There's 1 outlet in here, one 110 US power and 1 European power. You do have a hair dryer plus 3 other drawers beneath it. And here is a mini fridge. Okay. Above it is your safe, which is in this cubby right here, and a TV, small by today's standards, and a couple more shelves over here. Across from this, you do have your sofa and a little coffee table, if you will, and that does convert to be a bed if you want it. Now down here are the beds. Again, you see them separated here. A lot of times we don't see them separated in a balcony, but here they are separated. Now, this does have USB power here, so you can charge your devices on either one of the nightstands. No regular 110, but there is USB. Okay, very nice. The balcony, let's check that out for you guys. Not too bad. A couple of chairs and a little table. Pretty decent space out here. And of course, this particular cabin has a great view. Amazing. All right, let's take a look at the bathroom. Bathroom has a smaller corner shower with a curtain, as you see. Toilet's in a great place for someone my height, which is 6'4", and pretty, if you're wide, we call that fluffy. So it's great for the tall and fluffy. You got 3 shelves, makeup mirror, nice single basin sink, and there's also some storage underneath. So not too bad. So regular balcony cabin here on the Carnival Conquest.
All right, it's time. Extended aft view balcony. Take a look.
This is cabin 6485. This is an aft view extended balcony. As you come in, you have 3 closets on this side and a very large one behind the door that is all hanging. This one is also all hanging. It does have a couple cubbies in it though. One at the top, one at the bottom. This is all shelves, which can convert to be hanging if you want. Coming into the desk, 4 drawers. The top one has your hair dryer in it. Of course, Lisa can't open
I
it.
can't open it. Ah, there we go.
Okay, only 1 US power, 1 European power, nice lighted mirror. You do have a little stool. You have a mini fridge. There is a safe behind these doors here and a smaller TV by today's standards. And of course, there's some cabinetry here. You also get a sofa that can convert to a bed with some drawers underneath, coffee table that is movable. Coming down to the beds, there's no extra power in this cabin either. All right, the king size bed or 2 twins if you want to separate them. All right, moving out to the balcony because this is an aft view. That one was tough. It's an aft view extended balcony. So just like the corner suite that we looked at over there, people can see you if you're standing out here. So again, keep your clothes on. But if you're sitting back here, well, do what you want to do. I'm just saying. Bow chicka bow wow. Just be careful. All right, so you have an old school shower with a curtain. Toilet is in a great place for my height, right? 6'4", so good for the taller, fluffy. 3 shelves this side, 3 shelves on that side right there. Makeup mirror, power up top, and a nice mirror and a single basin sink. All right, are you an aft balcony fan? And if so, do you like the fact that people can see you from up above? I don't know. What do you think? Is this for you or not? Let us know in the comments below. If you're watching us live right now, let us know in the chat. Joe?
Maybe we should have played the corner balcony first because the whole naked thing would make more sense. We're going to play the premium Vista balcony first, though.
This is cabin 6473. This is a premium Vista balcony. As you come into your left of your closets, there's a really large one behind the door that is all hanging. Looks a little like this, but just a lot bigger. Cubbies at the top and bottom. The third one is all drawers, but you could convert this to be hanging if you really wanted to hang more stuff. You do have a nice entry hallway there. You can see Lisa, which opens up into this area here. It would actually be nice if maybe they put a chair there or something. I don't know. There's space for it. All right, coming further in, here's your desk area. You have 1 110 power, 1 European power. Mini fridge. Nice big mirror, guys.
That is
Hey, everybody. Small TV by today's standards. There's a safe in this little cubby here. You have 4 drawers. The top one, hair dryer. Then your bed area. Now, there's no power here by the bed. Some of the cabins have them. This one does not. This is a king when they're together or 2 twins when separated. Okay, it actually might be a queen, but we don't have our tape measure to measure, but they do call it a king. All right, so let's go look at the balcony. By the way, look at the views.
Isn't that nice?
All right, 2 big, huge windows. Watch your step there, baby.
I know.
Nice, large balcony. Very long, just a little bit narrow. All right, you have great views. We are towards the back of the ship, so you can watch the whole world go by, which is awesome. I mean, look at that. Hello down there!
Hello!
Hello! All right, let's check out the bathroom. All right, door opens
You got to come in first, I think.
Yeah. All right, so I would say small bathroom for a cabin this size, but it's the same size as the rest of the non-suite cabins, okay? Corner shower with a curtain, shampoo and soap, right? Toilet in a great place for the taller fluffy. Like me, I'm 6'4", but I fit on there perfect. You have 6 shelves, 3 on this side, 3 on this side. Nice makeup mirror, power right there. Nice big mirror, single basin sink. So there you go, your premium Vista balcony. Let us know what you think of these views. Man, that is great. I would love waking up to that.
Right?
Right? All right, we'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
All right, last but not least, the Premium Vista corner balcony.
This is cabin 6483. It's another Premium Vista balcony, but it is a corner balcony, almost like a suite, and there's a ton of room in here, so we wanted to show it to you. As you come in, there's 3 closets. There's 2 here, 1 behind the door. That one is hanging. This one is all shelves, and the one behind the door is also all hanging. It's nearly twice the size of this one. When you come over here, you have a nice desk area. Behind that door is a mini fridge. You have 1 US power, 1 European power. Nice big mirror, smaller TV, 4 drawers. There is a safe here as well. Now again, we talked about the space. There's a ton of space in here. I mean, this could almost be an accessible cabin. It's not, but there's a ton of space. Nice chair there with a coffee table that does go up and down. Right, you do have a king-size bed or 2 twins when separated. There's no extra power by the bed. So this one has not seen some upgrades yet, like some of the other cabins. But we decided to look at that because of this. Look at the balcony, guys. Right? Got 2 loungers, and then all this space all the way down here. And I'm not sure who it was, but somebody left a hat for us.
They did. Look at that.
Right? We are all the way at the back of the ship. Now, on this deck, you're for the most part private, except for those people there. Well, actually, the people that are up there can see you too, so it's not 100% private.
Not if you're leaning back.
If you're in the chair laying down, nobody can see you. They may see your feet, but nothing else. But if you're standing here, don't be standing out here naked, okay? Because they're all watching, to include the people on the bridge. Because that's not the bridge. That's the Lido, isn't it? Yeah. No, heck, I don't know where we're at. Yeah, just don't keep your clothes on. Let's go look at the bathroom. All right. Yeah, old school shower with a curtain, soap and shampoo in there. Toilet in a great place for someone my height, 6'4". 3 shelves this side, 3 shelves this side. Makeup mirror, power up there, single basin sink. All right. Not too bad of a bathroom, all right? And again, keep your clothes on the balcony. Ciao!
All right, there you have it, guys. 16 cabins here on the Carnival Conquest. Absolutely. And the Glory got us by 1. We did 17 on the Glory. Only got 16 here, so okay. Hopefully you enjoyed them and you saw your next cabin. I know some of you are talking about these scenic ocean views here. So, in fact, Bev says, was commenting on price. The scenic ocean view is $11.68. An ocean view being only $8.68.
Okay.
So obviously it's a few dollars more.
Yes.
The balcony is $11.28. So that scenic ocean view is actually $40 more.
Yeah.
Now that's the lowest price balcony. Balconies range up to about $14.98. She said right there. Inside being $7.68. So, so obviously that scenic ocean view is a little more than the basic balcony, but it's less than some of the other balconies. So, yep. Hey, Em, how you doing? Welcome. That is some cabin and bathroom.
Right?
Yes, it is. That's our room, Patricia. Book it. There you go. Em says even the corner shower is huge, or the corner cabinet is huge. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good size.
Yes.
Right? Keep your clothes on. At least on those balconies, yeah. Unless, that's what you're into and, okay. Didn't somebody get caught on like the
Somebody did on an inaugural cruise. I can't remember which
it was the Explorer 2, MSC's luxury line.
That's right.
They were up there on the balcony, a little bow wow, and
Yes.
cameras caught them.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
anyway, so thank you all for the thumbs up and participating tonight. We appreciate you.
Yes.
And a few more things here. So tomorrow is a port day for us. It's our first of 2 ports. This is only a 4-day cruise. We just got on yesterday, and today was the sea day. Tomorrow is Princess K, or Princess Key, and then the next day is Nassau. Now, Princess Key is a tender port, or they've now started calling them water shuttles. I don't know why everybody always has to change these things, but the short answer is you're not pulling up to a dock, right?
Correct.
So you're going to have to get on some smaller craft, and they are going to take you into the shore, okay? Because big boat can't make it all the way in there.
Very true.
Now, that presents some challenges. Obviously, there's thousands of people on the ship, and you can only fit a couple hundred on these little water taxis, shuttles, tenders, whatever you want to call them. So there's a schedule. Okay. Now, if you have booked a shore excursion in any port that has a tender service, you're going to be given a time to meet in some area of the ship here. Then they're going to take you down as a group to the tender boats, and then you're going to get on and go to shore. If you do not have a shore excursion and you want to get off the ship, you have I would say one of three choices. Choice one is on every cruise line, the longer you've cruised on them, the more perks you get. One of those perks is priority debarkation on tender ports. Like us, we're platinums on Carnival, and so we get 2 pieces of mail. This is for everybody, and this was for the platinums. It tells us where to go and what times to be there, if you will, if we want to get on because we have priority. Okay. Everybody else, again, here's your instructions on where you go. You'll go to on Princess Key morning, pick up water shuttle passes between 7 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. across from Cafe Fans. That is where Cafe is the little coffee place.
Deck 5.
Deck 5.
Yes.
Java Blue. It's the equivalent of Java Blue on this. It's just not been converted.
Yes.
All right. So Deck 5 a little bit, I think closer, it's
Midship.
pretty close to midship,
Yeah,
right?
midship.
And you'll pick up your ticket, it'll have you a time. And then you'll just show up when it's your time. Okay? And then the third choice is you just hang out on the ship until about 12:30. By that time, everybody who wants to get off the ship, who's scheduled to get off the ship, who has tender tickets, is already gone. You can just walk right down, get on the ship or the little tender boat and go right into port.
Yes.
Okay. The only drawback to that, not that I think a huge drawback, is the last tender coming back to the boat is at 4:15.
At least at this location.
At least at this location.
Yes.
Again, this is just a generalized information about taking a smaller boat into port because the big boat you're on can't dock. Again, these are called tender ports, or in this case, water shuttle ports. Okay, so there you go. All right, so that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to get off the ship, I think, tomorrow. We were just here a few days ago on the Glory, and we didn't get off because we were videoing, but we're going to get off this time.
Yeah.
And
So excited.
I know we haven't been in Princess Key in a long time.
It's been many years.
It's been a long time. Yep.
Yes.
So we're going to go see what's going on there for you guys and report back tomorrow night.
Absolutely.
Speaking of night, we snuck in and saw the show
We did.
here because I thought it was going to be Epic Rock, and last night we looked in the fun times for you or on the app on the phone, and it wasn't. It was called 80s Pop Rock or 80s
80 something or other. Let me see if I can
I don't know.
pull that
Can't
up.
remember the name.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly either.
That's okay. While you're looking it up, So, from a layman's standpoint, I come from an entertainment background. So, if I was not an entertainer, for a layman's standpoint perspective, you probably will enjoy the show. It was, I think, fairly well done from a layman's standpoint. Add the fact that I come from an entertainer's background, a producer's background, I was squirming in my seat the entire time. Wasn't nearly as bad as the sail away party. It wasn't nearly as bad as that, but 80s Pop to the Max. That's what it's called. The show 80s Pop to the Max. Yeah, I just, that's sometimes why I hate going to shows, just because what I do for a living kind of creeps in, and it's just hard to sit there and turn it off.
Yeah.
Sour notes and bad choreography. There was actually a bad track.
Yeah, there was.
It's like a jump. I was like, what? But she looked at, she
There
got
was.
it. She looked at me.
I totally did.
Yeah, we were a little shocked, but y'all who don't know any better, you'll enjoy. The music was fun.
good enough.
80s music.
Mm-hmm.
If you're about our age, it's all the music you grew up. The tech part of it was halfway decent. So yeah, I think
You enjoy hearing the songs you grew up with.
Yeah. Actually, what was really neat here on this ship, having not seen them do it on any other ship, doesn't mean they don't, but I haven't seen it, is sort of the pre-show entertainment, which
was great.
Which started about 15 minutes before the actual show. So I don't know if any of you are all into sports, but a lot of times you see it at baseball games and hockey, definitely NBA games. There's a camera that goes around and catches people up in the crowd, and then they put a little, subtitle above it or below it or something like that. Well, they actually did that here in the theater. And I think it came off very, very cool, very well done. So
It did.
the pre-show part was really fun.
And they had the little clips, like a post-it note type
Yeah.
clips, with things from the 80s.
Yeah.
Like there
Hey,
was
the
a
Golden
trio,
Girls.
The trio of ladies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Golden Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Maniac, and somebody's out there dancing.
Yeah.
and
We had a little boy right next to us. So I think it could have been a little girl. It was hard to say because there was a big hat on and couldn't tell, but it was up dancing, boy or girl. Again, I'm sorry, I couldn't tell. But the camera got up on him and stuff, or her. And it got into this one guy who's follically challenged like I am, and the sign was the 80s called, they want their hair back. He's got no hair. So the answer is they took it back.
But it was a lot of
That
fun.
was
They
fun.
did that for about 15
Yeah.
minutes, and they picked out the majority of people in the stands.
Yeah, it was rather an empty show as far as shows go.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah,
Yeah.
not very many people in there.
Yeah, probably we're not the first ones to review it to go.
Yeah,
For look again for
I
layman.
enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So for a layman, you'll enjoy it. So if you come on the Conquest, go see the show. It really, y'all will enjoy it. If you come from an entertainment background, stay away. Trying to save you some pain and suffering.
He says that about all the shows.
Not always. Not
That's
always.
true. There was one show.
Yeah, there's been a few shows I watched where like, wow, they got their stuff together. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Not this one. Yeah. Anyway, there was something else. Oh, we found some ducks, some little baby ducks.
We did.
We've been showing you a little bit through here, but you haven't. Sorry, it's hard to see the little baby ducks.
It is hard
Yeah.
to see them. They're tiny.
We actually found 3 of them. We weren't even looking for them. It's funny. That's when we always find them when we're never looking for them. They just kind of jump out. Hey, we're right here. Take us home.
Right.
So we found some ducks. There was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. So let's talk about the group cruise. Maybe
Sounds
I'll
good.
remember.
There you go.
Group cruise right there. 353 days. Right? Come join us. Here's some info on it.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets,
Parties,
pineapples.
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see
see
you
you
on the horizon. Well, there you go. There is our group cruise, everybody. If you didn't get that email and you wanted to join us, there is the email again, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. We say this in all of our live shows when we talk about the group cruise, so you know we are not travel agents. We didn't put this group cruise together to make money off you guys doing bookings. We just want to hang out with the Tall Man Clan and those who enjoy watching our shows and our videos. And so we have an agent that is putting it together for us. So if you're interested in going, send me an email to here, and I will forward you the information from our agent. Her name's Kathy. She's been handling our bookings for her and Chris between 15, 20 years. Long time. And so I trust them implicitly with this task of booking all of you. So anyway, there it is. And while you're at it, guys, why don't you become part of the Facebook group? We post different things there, menus and fun times and food pictures and just odds and end pictures that we take when we're out and about. Excuse me, things that we do different there than we do here on YouTube.
Plus,
Okay.
we love it when you post your cruise
Absolutely,
photos
yeah.
on our Facebook page, too.
Absolutely. So just to answer the 2 questions, and it'll let you right in. Okay. Here to the rules. And what was your first cruise you've ever been on?
Yeah.
If you've never been on a cruise, just put none. Just fill in something. Okay. So there you go. All right. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thumbs up. Come on, y'all. There's 16 of you watching and only 11 thumbs up. You stingy tonight. Come on now. It really does help us out.
It does, and thank you for those who have already given us thumbs up.
I know you're here.
You.
All the YouTubers say the same thing. Come on, hit that thumbs up. There's a reason. The algorithm likes it when you like it because it shows engagement and participation. And it's like, maybe we'll put that on somebody else's page to see, right? Which is ultimately how a Big Family Expedition got here. So anyway, there it is. Thank you. See, you get an applause.
Thank you.
That didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all, did it? Thank you very much.
Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you.
EM says, is that the same place where you can swim with pigs? The answer, I believe, is yes. I was trying to confirm, but I read it. I'm 99.9999% sure the answer is yes. You can swim with pigs in Princess Key. EM74 says, M. Just say M. I would not go on the shows on any cruise because I can literally see them in New York. If I want to, I'm 30 minutes from New York City. Yeah, if you go and see a production in New York, don't at least some of the ships. With no disrespect to Carnival or NCL or MSC or Royal or any ship out there, but like Royal, they put on some amazing shows, like their Broadway shows.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a handful of them. Fantastic! It literally is like watching a Broadway show.
It is.
Talent is phenomenal. And if you haven't guessed from my background, I am not very easily say those things. But what we saw Hairspray and I was blown away. It was like watching Broadway.
Yeah,
so,
we saw Hairspray on Symphony of the Seas.
Yeah. So I would definitely, if you're ever on a Royal Caribbean ship, do go and see their shows because it won't cost you any additional money like it would if you go into Broadway. But
exactly.
Yeah, the shows on Royal, the big Broadway shows, phenomenal. Okay. M also says they want their hair back. Right? Yeah. Justina says, cannot wait for this group cruise. I know it's going to be a blast, right? Everybody, I want 3 new emails in my email box when we're done with the stream. You guys can do it. Come on. I want to go on the group cruise. Send me the info. Send me Kathy's info. I know you guys want to do it. I know you do. M says, I hope to find at least one duck when I sell out in New York in March. Yeah. I'm sure you will. It's our theory is just don't look for them. If you look for them, you'll never find them. We as we told you last night, those who were with us late into our stream last night, the first night we get on the ship is the night we peruse the hallways, videoing the ship when people are sleeping. Of course, not enough people were sleeping last night. It was quite shocked, and just things.
There was a lot going on last night.
There were 3 cabins on 3 different decks that had security already stationed outside.
A couple of the floors looked like there had been food fights.
Yeah, there's food everywhere.
Rubbed into the carpet. I mean, it was a mess.
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
Really,
Total lack of respect.
Yeah.
Total. Yeah.
Really. Ashley says, same here, Justina. I can't wait. So excited. Awesome.
Yay.
Oh, yeah, we already mentioned that. No, I gave my thumbs up. Thank you, Antonio.
Thank you.
You only have to walk half a plank now. Half a plank. You want a conga. We did that last night. You missed it. M says, good point. Yeah, so there was shocked.
A lot of misbehaving on this itinerary.
There is a dog.
There is.
Around the boat. Haven't smelled any here in the passenger cabin decks, but sure is everywhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe the dog doesn't like the outside. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I watched some lady today just literally roll a big fat one in front of me. I'm not necessarily even trying to hide it. I mean, there was this, but I'm just there like, really?
Well, after we finished our cabin crawl or our passenger deck crawl, we were, up having a beverage before we came to bed. And somebody lit one up there too.
I don't know. Is it wrong to call security and say something?
I don't know.
we're just not those people. We're go with the flow people.
I just, I don't understand how there's actually a drug sniffing dog on this ship.
He's obviously here working. Put him to work. Actually, that's not the biggest pet peeve. There's something else that actually happened to us tonight, which was slightly more frustrating. So we're having dinner in MDR. And so far, we gave you our first opinions yesterday. Mm-hmm. Our second opinions, the ship isn't as bad when you look around. I mean, there's areas that need some help for sure. It's 22 years old. From a food standpoint, I would say, the Glory has some food, like 50% of their food is better, and on this ship, the other 50% was better. So it's like this equal swap. It's been interesting.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not what I wanted to talk about. So we're sitting in there eating, and if anybody's been on this class of ship before, the dining rooms are sort of squashed in the middle of things, and you just can't always get there from the elevator banks that you want to. The dining room we're in the are we in the Renoir? Yeah. We're in the Renoir dining room, and there are doors in the back of the restaurant that are right from the midship elevators, but you can't use those doors. Those doors are supposed to be closed. The only way to access the restaurant during business hours, if you will, is from like the atrium area. Okay? And so, and we're those people, right? So we go in the way that we're supposed to go. And anyway, so we're eating dinner, and I'm not going to call it a parade, but there were several groups of people you absolutely could tell were not in there eating dinner.
Definitely were not.
They were passing through.
Yes.
I don't know if they opened the door and came in. I have no idea. I have no idea. But again, obviously, they were not in there eating dinner. Okay? So anyway, we finished our dinner. We go to the show, and we watched it on deck 4. And so we come out of deck 4, and the Renoir is 2 stories, right? 4th deck. And so our cabin's to the back, and to go down deck 4, the restaurant is in our way. We can't go any further. We have to go back, to go up, to go over. So we're like, well, they're letting everybody else through, so let's just go. This woman stopped us and would not.
Where are you going?
Let us go through the restaurant. Now, and again, some of my words are going to come off pissy, because it really does piss me off. But it's about rule enforcement.
It is.
And that's ultimately what really ticks me off. Now, the reason why I said these people weren't obviously eating, there were several of them like in bathing suits and covered, just walking through. These were not people, flip-flops and
floppy fishing hats.
Yeah. These were not people eating dinner.
They were not.
We're at least dressed nice, and you wouldn't let us pass through the restaurant to get to the other side? What's wrong with you people? You let the idiots in the bathing suits, but at least 2 people who are dressed nicely you won't let cut through. So enforce the rules all the way, not just partially, just all the way, and then it won't bother anybody. But that's really, and honestly, we were in a hurry because I hadn't edited our highlight video, and so that added like an extra 4 minutes to the trip to go up and back and around, and it really rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh, it totally did.
They let the idiots in the bathing suits cut through, but at least we're dressed right. I mean, it is elegant night, so we were not in elegant stuff, but we're not in bathing suit attire, and I didn't have my hat on. I don't wear a hat to dinner because you're not supposed to wear a hat to dinner.
Yeah.
And so the 3 people that were in my eyes that were wearing a hat at dinner, folks, you're not supposed to wear a hat at dinner. Those standing at the door, please tell them to remove their hats. It's your rules, not mine. I don't make them up. So, and again, partially a complaint, but more so, this is just an ongoing thing with me about rule enforcement. And it's tonight's incidents. Why? Because we are always the 2 that are made to enforce the rules.
Yeah.
Right? Like tonight, we're trying to cut through. They won't let us. We're the ones that get stopped. Always. I'm like, great. This is fine. That doesn't bother me. But please stop the people that should not be in the dining room, not even eating, never mind passing through.
Right.
So anyway, I don't know if that helps any of you guys out, but, it's just, sorry. Anyway.
You done venting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Antonio says, yes, because of the fire hazards. Well, of course, I understand why there's doors there, and they have to be. But they, on all the other ships that are sort of like this, where restaurants are in between things, they're closed during the service. Yes, they open immediately if they need to be, but
Yes.
they are typically closed because, again, you're not supposed to pass through. Right? You need to go through the other side. You need to check in, they scan your card, do whatever it is they do, so they're assigning the right things. Anyway. Hello, Carol. How are you, Carol Smith? Welcome to the show.
Hi, welcome.
True Texas Girl says, I don't even want to know where that had to put their stash to sneak it in on the boat.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know.
We like on the Glory. This was no different port. So the Glory went out of Port Canaveral. This was out of Miami. We literally pushed against the wall, bags down on the ground in front of you, step away, dog comes in and sniffs them and does his thing. So either these dogs aren't drug dogs, they're just there for show, or they're putting these things in places that we're not going to talk about.
And that's where I'm leaning. I think the dogs are just for show. That's what I'm leaning.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it just...
Because people are bringing it on.
This was not a small stash this woman had.
No, I didn't see that. So, but
it was a decent sized pouch.
Yeah.
One big fatty. I don't know. M says, speaking of dogs, LOL, did you guys hear about the Margaritaville ship in 2025? They will allow you to bring your dog.
Oh, okay.
Well, how fun will that be? Mm-hmm. I mean, I love animals, but I don't, it's dog on the ship working, drug dog. Mm-hmm. Those who are legitimately service animals. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but to bring Fluffy because you can't be without Fluffy, I just don't think there's not, a ship is not a place. It just isn't.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't feel they can create a space sanitary enough for the amount of people that will bring Fluffy.
I would agree.
Now we're talking about more sickness potential.
Yeah.
Really. Right? And again, I understand that people don't want to be without Fluffy, but
they have little boxes. And that's it.
Yeah.
Our dog Harley will sniff the entire yard. We've got a couple of acres before he picks his spot. So what would he do with a little box?
Nothing.
It would be all over the place.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind of dog he is. He's stubborn.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's ADD. He forgets that he went out there to the bathroom. Harley,
yeah, he
bathroom.
stops and
Ooh.
sniffs the air.
Yeah. Antonio says they do that because you look too nice. You have to look like an idiot for them to let you go. The fire hazard was for the weed smoking. Yes, you should report them. Texas Girl says, that's what I'm saying. They are stuffing it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. It's not one person.
It's not.
It's just not.
It's not.
Guys, just go walk the upper decks. They're not even hiding it on the upper decks.
No, they're not.
I don't know. I'm not the reporting it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I just don't want to smell that stuff. Right? It's just right. And I guess it could be the same people who walk by smoking areas that don't want to smell the cigarette smoke. Mm-hmm. So I guess it could be the same thing. But cigarette smoking is not illegal. I just suck it up and go by, right? Whereas marijuana on ships is illegal, right? So I don't know. Antonio says, "Hey Lisa, brought tall and fluffy, fluffy. Can you imagine the barking out of the cabins? Yeah, I'm just."
That's true too, because if you're talking service animals are trained, and
they're only going to bark if there's a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's not your typical dog. If you're talking bringing just all the dogs in, there's going to be
Rover's going to be running his mouth.
He's going to be running his mouth. There are going to be fights, fights, because a lot of them aren't trained. That's going to be a nightmare, I think.
I would hate to say it, but about probably 98% of the animals that wear service animal vests are not.
Yeah.
They're just people that went on Amazon and bought the vest.
Yeah.
They're not
I
trained.
agree.
the little 4-pound Chihuahua,
Yeah.
not a service dog. At best, maybe at best, emotional support. Still not licensed,
Right.
but there's a far cry between emotional support and service.
Yes,
So.
there is.
Yep. Anyway, M said I didn't get to read it. I could do because my dog died, not like other dogs. She only likes humans.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking is going to be a nightmare because of that, because a lot of pets are not other animal friendly.
Yep. Texas Girl says, I will smell it on Carnival a lot, but Royal really doesn't play. I'll
You'd
be honest,
surprised.
I smell it just as much, if not more, on Royal.
Yeah. I walked out of the Windjammer Cafe on the Symphony of the Seas and was like, "Woo, hello!"
Yeah. Yeah.
It was right there, right out the door.
Same thing. Just
Yeah,
sitting there, yeah.
it's there too. It is there.
M says, could not do it. I don't know. My dog only likes people. Well, we understood you.
Mhm.
My dog's a people dog.
Yeah.
So is Harley. Harley's a people dog, but if he sees people, he loves people, but if he sees another dog, he's going to go nuts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
She does not like other dogs at all, right?
Mm.
So does Harley. I mean, mostly because they want to play. He wants to play with the other dogs. It's not to go after them.
It's more of a frustration. He wants to say hello.
Yeah.
But he's noisy about it.
Yeah, something tells me they haven't thought this through enough.
I think so.
Yeah, I really do. So we'll I'm sure there'll be more to come on this.
I'm sure we're going to be hearing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, look, on the other side of the marijuana thing, I just want to make sure I'm clear. There are people out there that are prescribed marijuana for pain issues.
Yes, medical marijuana.
Legitimate. But even still, you're not allowed to bring it on a ship.
It's
been very, 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 very clear that you're going to have to find other methods during your 3, 4, 7, whatever the night cruise is.
Yes.
Okay? So, but I understand the need for
Yes.
that.
And I would be totally fine with that. But it's not. I mean, it's banned.
It is banned, and I
Yeah.
can't say the half a dozen people or so or more, whatever it is that I've seen, are smoking medical marijuana or just having fun. I can't say. I don't know, and I'm not going to go ask them. It's none of my business. And so I know there's a lot of people that may watch this, but yeah, I smoke because I'm in pain and this and that. Look, I get that, and I understand, and we actually have friends that for pain reasons are the same way.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing the gummies more than the smoking, but they also smoke from time to time. I get it, but it's still illegal. You're not allowed to bring it on the ships. And if you get caught, you'll be tossed off the ship and banned forever. And if it's in a foreign country, they're going to throw you off in a foreign country. They're not going to hold you until you get back a lot of times. Sometimes it's immediate removal from the ship. Not just you, your entire party.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're in a big group, that whole group's getting kicked off. Trust me, they're not going to be happy with you.
Right.
Right? Of course, maybe they're all smoking. I don't know. But it being an illegal thing, I just feel it has to be addressed. And on the surface, it looks like it's being addressed.
Yeah.
Right? To get the dogs at the port. There's a dog on this ship.
Yep.
They're still up there smoking it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know how they do it, but
I don't know.
They are.
I don't know.
I mean, there have been people that have gotten banned permanently, lifetime bans for just having CBD, not even
Gummies. Yeah, not pot,
gummies.
but gummies. So anyway.
And so, I don't know how it's happening that they're actually smoking pot if they're going to ban the CBD people. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. M says, I don't understand why YouTube shows deleted messages on your end. Sorry, off topic. I don't know. Maybe because I'm not on YouTube. I'm using a third-party software, so I can have all these cool things that you see happen during the show. And maybe it didn't catch it before you deleted it, but no worries. Just make sure that you don't type something inappropriate by accident, because it's not going to delete on this side. And it may end up here like that. True Texan Girl says, there's emotional support lizards, birds, etc. I'll bring my emotional support air horn. Right? I know. We
I love it.
didn't. Are we about to do a video or did we already do a video, like a tips and trips video about these things? Because I was writing it in the script because there's like somebody brought it like a peacock or something like that on a plane. Anyway,
I don't
an emotional
remember that.
support peacock.
I don't remember that.
It's got to be up and coming.
It's got to be.
Yeah. That means no bringing it on the group cruise or we'll just get all kicked off.
Right? Don't you do it.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't said anything to anybody. I mean, obviously we're talking about it live here, but I haven't described the people. You know, I just sit up there. I just wonder, how do they get it on? Again, I don't want to know. You know, how they get it past the dogs. Again, I don't want to know. You know, are the dogs real or fake? Honestly, I don't want to know. It's just so much confusion in my brain about the whole subject.
Yeah, it gives me a headache thinking about it.
It does. It does. Oddly enough, it's funny after the port, right? So the girl security staff walks us in, puts us up against the wall, makes us take all our stuff, you know, the bags and stuff, put it down in front of us, and hands back kind of a thing, and the guy walks his dog, his cute dog. The thing was like an older chocolate lab.
Yeah. Totally like disinterested.
Yeah, but he sniffed everything.
Okay, I'm going.
Yeah, it's
All
okay.
right.
And so we grab our stuff, and of course on day one I'm wearing my, you know, the tall man hat and the shirts, and you know everything is tall man because we're about to go and start video and doing all this stuff. And the security guy with the dog is, so you guys have a YouTube channel? And before you know it, we're there in like this 5-minute conversation with the drug dog dude. And it was not a police officer.
No.
It was a private company.
Yeah.
And so that's why I don't know, you know, are they, I don't know. I gotta say, I mean, yes, obviously I would think a big corporation, like Carnival Corporation, even Carnival Cruise Lines, is not paying a service for lip service.
You know, and part of me thinks too that, you know, maybe it's, you know, bomb sniffing rather than drug sniffing. I mean, because it doesn't specifically say what they're sniffing for.
I
but
promise you, there's not an animal on the ship because of bombs.
Yeah, I know.
Smoke bombs, maybe. Big Mary Jane bombs. Poof. All right, enough of that. And again, regardless, we're having a fantastic time, even with the cutting through this, that, or whatever. It's just it's things that happen on a cruise, and I'm sure you know some of these things may happen to you when you're on a cruise, and they frustrate you, and it frustrates us from time to time. It doesn't ever get to us. We just walk around and do what we're gonna do and get on to our business of having a good time. It's more we just ultimately would love to see the correction in the industry.
Yeah.
Right? Correct yourselves, y'all.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, by the way, we have deck tours to do.
Okay.
3, 4, 5 outsides, insides. We have all kinds of deck tours tomorrow. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't, if you've made it this far in the show, make sure you hit the subscription bell, the notification bell. Subscribe to the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you. We are on the Carnival Conquest right now. As soon as we're done with this, we are immediately getting on the MSC Divina, where we're going to continue this for a 10-day cruise there. And we're immediately getting off of that ship and getting on the Utopia of the Seas out of Port Canaveral for a back-to-back. So we'll be on there for 7 days. And then we got a couple days off, and then we're going to Tampa to get on the Enchantment of the Seas. So we've got another month or so of just about nonstop cruising for you guys, and we'll bring you live. And on the Divina, we have a balcony, so we'll have a bit bigger cabin, plus balcony cam will make its return.
Yes.
And maybe we actually get out of the cabin and find some place to go hang out and do some live shows out in the public. We'll see what happens.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, depending on Wi-Fi.
Depending on Wi-Fi. Yeah. And that's the only thing. We know Carnival Wi-Fi is pretty strong.
Yeah.
MSC in the cabin's been good. Royal in the cabin's been good. MSC and Royal outside of the cabin, a little dodgy.
Yeah.
It's up and down and up and down. But we know straight up Carnivals has been great everywhere on the ship that we've gone. So, but we haven't found a good spot to try here. Anyway, on that note, we appreciate each and every one of you being with us tonight. We really, really do. Thank you all so much. I know there was just a couple more comments. Let's just get to that.
All right.
True Texan Girl says, Cozumel Pier has the security with dogs just to get off the pier to get into Cozumel. Good
They
for them.
do, yeah.
Yep.
I've seen them.
They do have blue iguana burritos on that ship. Yes, they do. Yep.
Yes. Love it.
Yep. I haven't eaten one yet, so.
No, I haven't either, but I usually do. But yeah, they do have the blue iguana cantina.
Yeah.
Cantina, I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Love cruising through you guys. No, we love to have you, Justina.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
Jelly.
I feel like I should know what that means.
Jelly.
I feel like I should know what that means.
I don't know.
But I'm drawing a complete blank.
True Texan Girl says the Wi-Fi is definitely doing better than your last cruise. And EM,
Okay.
M says, have a wonderful time. Thank you.
Thank you.
On that note, peace out.